What's up everyone, it's Wild Pro and I'm back with another deck profile, and this time I'll be showing off evil heroes who's, well, it's supposed to mainly be evil heroes. It's kind of it's kind of a strange omni-hero deck, but anyways, as a reminder, this is for a DTM format, so, it's a custom format. If you want to know more about it, I'll leave a link to the website down in the description so you can go check it out. And with that being said, let's get started. Starting off, we have Evil Hero, Elemental Hero Shadows, which is the searcher for the deck. As it once normal special summon, you search for a hero monster from your deck, or you can destroy spell and trap cards on the field to number other hero monsters you control. You have Elemental Hero Shadow Mist, which when sent to the grave, you can search for any hero from your deck. They have Evil Hero Dusty Gold, which you can discard from your hand to add either Dark Fusion or any other card that mentions it from your deck. Then we have Evil Hero Toxic Bubble, which can special summon itself, but it does it does lock you into hero monsters. Oh, and then also, if you special summon it while you control a fusion monster that was summoned, that has to be summoned using Dark Fusion, you'd also get to draw 2 cards. Then you have Elemental Hero Blazeman, which can either Foolishly Hero or add Search for Poly. Then you have Elemental Hero Solid Soldier, which was normal summon, you special summon a level 4 lower hero from your hand. Or the other effect they mostly want to use is if it's sent from field to grave by spell, you can target any hero in your grave to special summon defense. Then you have Elemental Hero Honest Neos, which is just a attack boost for your hero monsters. Then you have Evil Hero Infernal Gainer. It has a nice little effect that you can banish it from field to target a fiend on field. Well, one that you control, so it can gain the ability to attack twice. But other than that, it's mostly just an evil hero, so you can use for fusions. Then Evil Hero Mesh's Edge, which is just again another hero that you can use for fusions. Then we have Neo, Elemental Hero Personal Shakes, Avian, and Sparkman. You have Summoner Monk, which is really good for that deck, since you can discard a spell to special summon a level 4 monster from your deck, which is you're mostly gonna want to be summoning the Stratos. 10 Goldfish. It's a water they can use for absolute 0, and it has the ability to special summon a level 4 monster from your hand when it is normal summon. They have Radiant. It's a fiend, and then it does get rid of help in getting rid of any of your opponent's annoying monsters. Dark Reroll to give some protection from being destroyed, though it does have a downside that your fiend or fusion has to be targeted, so there's that. They have King of the Swamp to search for Poly, and it can substitute as any fusion material. And that's it for the monsters. Now moving on to the spells, mostly a bunch of fusion spells, because you got Dark Fusion, and which is used to fusion summon for any fiend. Dark Calling, which treats itself as a fusion summon from Dark Fusion, and you banish materials from your hand and or grave. You have Dark Contact, which fusion summons by shuffling materials from your hand, graveyard, or banishment back to the deck. And it does shoot itself as a fusion summon from Dark Fusion, or you can use it to search for Supreme King Castle or Dark Fusion. Then you have Vision Fusion, just a poly. Then we have the Astral Poly, Fusion Substitute, a Miracle Fusion, so you have definitely have a bunch of ways to fuse. And Fusion Stage to search for Poly. Unexpected Die to help get into Avian Liberty Standard tricks. Hero Mask, which helps in foolishing the elemental hero. You have Evil Mind, which you can use effects based on the number of monsters in your opponent's grave, and you also have to control Fiend to use the effects. So you can either draw a card, search for a hero Dark Fusion, add any poly spell or a fusion spell from your deck, and then we have the Spring King's Castle, which you're going to want on field so you can get into evil heroes using any fusion card. And also, when your evil hero does battle, you can just send any evil hero from extra deck or grave to help give it attack boost. You have MSC for removal, drop it for negate and complete spell trap, lands for some protection from spell traps, and also can be as a battle trap since it does make the opponent's monster or your monster lose 800 attack. That's it for the spells, and then moving on to the traps. You have Soul Union, which is a attack boost since you target any monster on field and an elemental hero in your grave. The monster gains attack equal to the elemental hero's attack, and if you didn't use it during the damage step and you have a monster in your grave, you can summon any elemental hero fusion from your deck by banishing materials from grave. They have heroes rule 1/5 freedoms, banishes up to 5 cards from any grave, and then also if you can banish it to target any of your banished elemental heroes to special summon it. Yeah, feature duplication, so you can copy the effect of any of your polys or fusion spells. You have Star Mirror Force, Prism Protection, Lost Spine for negate, Dark Bribe for no negate, and Jar of Avarice for recurrence. That's it for the traps. Moving on to extra deck. You have Elo Hero Malicious Bane, Elo Hero Inferno Wing Backfire, which is the main fusion you're going to want to get into first, since when it's summoned, you search for any card that mentions Dark Fusion or is Dark Fusion. And also, it's really good since when your hero destroys one of your opponent's monsters by battle, you burn your opponent for 2100. And then you have Evil Hero Darkest Night, which decreases the attack of your opponent's monsters equal to the attack of the fusion materials used. You have Evil Hero Vicious Fiend, something you want to use for it right at the Spring King's Castle, or if you want to, you could go into it. Evil Hero Wild Cyclone, same thing as Malicious Fiend. You have Elemental Hero Sunrise, which searches for Miracle Fusion and gives your heroes a attack boost. Then you have Elemental Hero Absolute Zero, Elemental Hero Great Tornado, Elemental Hero Grand Merge, Vision Hero Adoration, Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, Elemental Hero Nearest Kluger, Elemental Hero The Shining, Elemental Hero Shining Flare Wingband, and Elemental Hero Core. That's it for the ice deck. And as for the tiers, the 8 tiers are Evil Hero Malicious Bane, and where is it? Elemental Hero Sunrise from the extra deck, and then you also have Stratos. As for the P's, it is Elemental Hero Shadow Mist, Evil Hero Toxic Bubble, where is it? I believe that's it there. Dark Contact, and then from the extra deck, it is the Backfire and Darkest Night. And now, like always, do a quick test stand to show how the deck operates. And since this is in Dueltainer format, it is customary to do a half cut and top 5 after each shuffle. So just give me a sec and I get started. The half cut and top 5. And then I would say it is better to go the second with this deck, because you definitely need the draw power since there are pretty high chances you could break. So now, starting hand is Evil Hero Malicious Edge, Summoner Monk, a Dusty Gold, Dark Contact, Sparkman, and then our draw. We're going second, Vision Fusion. Okay, so with this hand, you're going to want to summon the Summoner Monk, which will then switch itself to defense. Use its effect, discarding Vision Fusion in order to summon the, where is it? Where is, there you go, Stratos, and then you will use Stratos on summon, search for Shadow Mist. Then you use a Dusty Gold to discard it in order to add the, where is it? The Dark Fusion, and then you use Dark Fusion, you fuse Shadow Mist and Edge in order to summon, where is the Darkest Night? Darkest Night. So now, Shadow Mist will search, and because you use Shadow Mist Edge, your opponent's monsters will be losing a total of 3,600. So with the Shadow Mist, you search for, I mean, it doesn't really matter, you search for either Persinatrix or Avian, go for Persinatrix until it's closer, and then use Dark Contact, fusing the Persinatrix in hand, and why not, just so you can search for even more in the future, or a Dusty Gold. So you shuffle those into the deck, which you do in a moment, in order to summon Backfire. And Backfire and Summon will search. Toxic Bubble. And then shuffle, since that would be it for going through the deck. Then you summon Toxic Bubble, and because you have Backfire and Darkest Night, you can draw 2. Draw into Unexpected Die and Honest Neos. And then you simply just, since they go second, you can go in and attack, which then makes up with the Shadow, since you summoned it using Summoner Monk. So, since your opponent's monsters are losing 36, chances are you can basically beat over pretty much anything your opponent has, and if anything, you do have the Honest Neos in hand. And you will be able to deal a lot of damage, since Darkest Night can attack twice, Backfire can also attack and will burn your opponent. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile, Ian. I will see you guys until the next one. Peace.